Today's episode, Chelsea won, Arsenal won. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not happy with the result. I'm seeing a lot of cocks in our fan base. Oh, it's phase 1 in our project, they're in phase 5. Oh, we're above them in the league. Oh, we're third. It's not good enough. I'm actually not pleased whatsoever. I think we should have got the 3 points. We were the better team. After the 5-0 that we suffered when we was in their stadium, I would like to think that the players would have the mentality enough to go there and get a win. I'm not even asking for 5-0 or 6. I'm just asking for you guys to rectify the 3 points that were lost at that extent when we're in our own stadium. But they don't have the mentality to do it. That's really what it comes down to. Point blank, period. I look at the players that we have in our team and I'm thinking, okay, well, on paper, we're a better side. I think Jackson's better than Havertz. Jackson had a decent game. He didn't start the first half well. He kind of got involved, created a little bit. But yeah, he was a bit isolated out there, I won't lie. But I'm looking at that, Jackson's better than Havertz. Neto's better than Martinelli. Nani's not better than Saka, he's Dross. Palmer's better than, you get me? So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, we've got a better team. Do something about it. And it's the same thing. For some reason, I've noticed when we're the better team in these big games, we get a draw. When we're on the same level, we lose. When we're just about better, like, you get me, we never actually get a result in these big games. And I'm starting to question the mentality of these players or the mentality of the club, essentially, because I don't know what's happened here. Even when I'm looking at Maresca now, this is 4 big games with no wins. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's going to change here? Because, cool, the Gusto experiment, defensively, I think Gusto is actually pretty sound. He'll get a lot of stick, but going forward, that's due to going forward. I think defensively, he's actually done a pretty good, decent job. I think defensively, the real liability is Colwell. But a lot of these cocks in the fan base won't say nothing because what, he's Cobham, always proper Chelsea, he's one of our own. Oh, light skin tax with the taper fade. Oh, bro, he's not like, he can pass. Yeah, he does line breakers. Yeah, salute. The guy can't defend. That's your job. You're a centre back. You wear my captain's number. You've even taken over Thiago Silva's number. So it's deep the generational numbers you've had. You've had a 26 of JT, and then you've had a 6 of Thiago Silva, and you're Dross both times. You're a liability in the back. We conceded a goal due to the fact that you don't know what a high line is. But always Sanchez, always Sanchez. We know what Sanchez is. At least we know what Sanchez is. And mind you, he put up some pretty decent saves. So I'm not even going to really hold that against him. But the rest of these cats, like, I'll be honest, Cole, why does no one call it out? And then, yeah, fair enough, we know what Gusto is going forward. I think defensively was alright. When Reece James come on, he was stripping. He didn't even get any tackles. He was stripping, but he's one of our own. This is what we do in our fan base. Caicedo, immense. This should be our captain moving forward. We know Reece James ain't playing games anyway. Caicedo, captain, material, he got it all. Pure football. You know, the tackles he's doing, the tracking back, the putting the ball forward, all of that, quality. That's what I look for in my captain. That's what I look for in my centre midfielder. I think genuinely, I think we've got one of the best midfielders in the world. Top 2, top 3. Generally. And I don't really do the gas when it comes to our players. You know, you know how I feel about the players. I don't really do a lot of PR for them. But Caicedo, wow. What a performance. Palmer in these big games again. Now, I sent him a public service announcement after the United game saying, yo, Palmer, bro, do something about these big games. You're getting dirty allegations. We're calling you the best player in the league. Stand up to this, bro. And that's what you put out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, Palmer, like, bro, generally speaking, bro, we know what you're capable of. We know how good you are. What's going on? Now, you can point at the bold fraud and say, oh, yeah, you know what, you're playing on the left-hand side and all of this, you're a left bottom or ret-a-tear. There was multiple opportunities in the first half, especially where you could have really scored a goal, made some impact, your touch is too heavy. passing a bit too heavy, a bit sluggish on the ball. Yeah, he had a 15-minute spell when you only had 2 touches in the first half. And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, bro, you're meant to be the best player in the league. You're playing at the 10. What are you doing? Then it posed the question, like, Maresca, why don't you play Palmer on the right? Because Noni's not good enough. He's not Chelsea standard. When I was saying this in my previous channel, a lot of people came for me. Oh, you're a hater. You got an agenda. I supported Noni a lot this season. You go on my tweets, you see I'm really vocal. Noni, you've had a good game. Oh, Noni could have done this. When everyone's doing the selfish narrative, I defend him a lot. When he's had his good games and he's getting cooked for it, I defend him a lot. I'm very observant. But I'm not, I call a spade and a circle a circle. So if you play like shit, I'm going to call you shit. And he's been awful. His last good game was Forest at home. We didn't win the game. So, do you get me? I'd put Palmer on the right, and Cuckoo in the 10, Neto on the left, Jackson up top. I just want to see that one time, Maresca. Just once. Because Maresca has this real weird fetish of not playing his best players. Why is Reece James not starting? Why are you starting Gusto at right back? You look at the positions that Gusto got in the pitch. For example, the first half, that chance he missed when Neto, another player, take a bounce on, and an incredible performance. We'll get to that a bit more. But when he's just zinky me swinky, jinky me jinky, jinky me jinky, Gusto, why? He can't move. He can't move. He's tense. Flings a ball in with his weaker foot. In swinger. Gusto gets on the end of it and misses it. Jackson, James in that position, and he scores it. But these are the little things here that stop us from being a great team. Because that's where I'm at now. We are good enough to hang with the big boys. Pause. But are we good enough to beat the big boys? That's a different conversation. Pause again. Because Liverpool, I think toe-to-toe, we was a better team than them. We didn't get the job done. Well, fair enough, it was away from home. Liverpool, United again. Even though we weren't great, I think they could have punished us. We were away from home. It's a bogey stadium. We haven't won there in 11 years. Can we win there? Can we go there and win? These are the little things here. Arsenal at home. We drew last year. We were the better team last year. We drew. With the better team this year. We drew. We just lost 5-0 to them in their own stadium, and there's no get back. Stuff like that irks my soul as Chelsea. That stuff irks my soul. We was beating Invincibles in cup games in the Champions League. Invincibles. This Arsenal team are not great. They're borderline on a crisis. We could have beat them today and sent them on a crisis mode. They would all been Arteta out. That's how close they are to a crisis mode. They lost to a Bournemouth team that we beat. They've lost to a Newcastle team that we beat. They drew to a Brighton team that we beat. They lost to Inter Milan's B team. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, okay, I'm licking my chops. We can get the job done. But it's these little things here with the mentality, and this is why I go down to the manager. You didn't start Reece James. Calm. You got a weird beef with Nkunku. I don't understand it. And even when you're playing Nkunku, last week you told us he's not a 9. For some reason, he's playing in the 9 when you sub him on. When you could have simply just put Palmer on the right, take off Noni, and slapped him in the 10 in his ideal position, which you said was his ideal position. This is why I'm looking at this manager. I'm like, you're a dirty hipster. Then, it's little small things like, okay, you know, I'm not going to get onto you about the centre-back situation, because in the summer transfer window, we did say to ourselves, okay, we need a centre-back. Oh yeah, we need a goalkeeper. So when everyone's getting onto Sanchez, I'm not going to put that onto you. When everyone's getting onto Colwill or, you know, I'm not putting that onto you. Speaking of centre-backs, Fofana, top performance. I literally outplayed Saliba. You know, no one's going to say much because we didn't win the game, but yeah, outplayed Saliba. Credit to you. Enzo came off the bench. Yeah, because the manager's first 2 subs after going I called down was Enzo and Mudryk. A lot of people said, oh yeah, Enzo got an assist because he passed 1 yard and Neto slapped it from 25 yards. Speaking of Neto, top performance. Bosch, salute. You got my stamp of approval. Enzo, 1 yard pass, and my man slaps it from 25 yards and there's an assist. And everyone's gassing him. I'll be honest though, that Enzo cameo was one of the best I've seen in a long time, because you know why? He was winning tackles. He was winning tackles. Salute. It's these little things here that I salute when it comes to these players. I'm not really an agenda merchant. I like to see certain things. I've been very critical of Enzo out of possession, and I saw him win the ball well. Can you do that consistently? Now you've been getting dropped games. Lavia wasn't great. Generally, did you win a tackle? Did you do much? Not really. When you're on the ball, you're just playing it safe. This ain't the same Lavia I was seeing in Southampton when you was doing line breakers yourself. I want to see more of that. Really, when it comes to that, boils down to the manager. 4 games against Big Six sides, 0 wins, 2 points. In hindsight, we've come out of this very tough spell where we've had Liverpool, Newcastle, United, Arsenal. Am I forgetting someone? Maybe not. Maybe I am. Fuck it, who cares? And we had 1 loss against Liverpool, which I feel like as a fan base we was hard done by. We felt like we should have won the game or at least got a draw at the game. So I look at that and I'm saying, okay, fair enough. Now we got an easier run coming through. Apart from Aston Villa, we got Spurs. I think we always beat Spurs 3 points lane. And then Villa, that's a tough game. Other than that, we're flying straight. Then I like to praise the resilience of our players, because in these games we found out a lot about ourselves. We're gonna go down against Liverpool, we equalised. Fair enough, they scored again. We're gonna go down against Man United, we equalised. We're gonna go down against Arsenal, we equalised. These little things is what's gonna take us to the top. So I like the fact that I'm seeing the resilience in our team. Salute to that. Manager, I was ready. I'm so ready to let it rip on you. Pause. But we ain't lost the game. Because if we was to lose the game, I swear I was really questioning you. The whole Gusto James situation, weird. The fact that you wasn't really proactive in making your subs, weird. The fact that you're not really giving Nkunku minutes, and when you do, you don't play him and Jackson together, weird. Do you know, it's these little things here. The fact that we ain't won no Big Six games in 4 games, weird. Do you know, I'm really on thin ice. You're on thin ice, but then I look back and I say, okay, we're 3rd in the league. The players have been resilient. We didn't lose against Arsenal, even though I'd rather win. It's not really good enough. I'm trying to go for the title. A lot of people are saying, we're 3rd, we're in the top 4 race. Because they're cocks, you know. But here's what it is. Up the Chelsea every time. And we'll be back again. But now we've got an international break. And I don't mind sitting in an international break being 3rd place at the bare minimum. But you know when you have the opportunity to go 2 points off 2nd, you take those. You take those. Because Liverpool, yeah, they're flying straight right now. But how long until? Salah's going to say Merry Christmas soon in December. And you know about the Christmas curse. Stuff like that. Injuries can crowd in. Any opportunity that we have to climb up the table, we should take it. We had the opportunity against Liverpool to make a statement and climb up the table. We didn't take it. We had the opportunity against Man United when everyone dropped points and we didn't take it. We had the opportunity now again when Man City dropped points and we didn't take it. These little things here is where the mentality of these players when it comes to competing for the high level trophies is starting to show. Regardless, we didn't lose the game. I'll take that at the very least, and I ain't happy about that because I want to win. Up the Chelsea every time.